In this video, we will simulate how oceanographers explore and map the seafloor. We will gather data point by point and build a three-dimensional model of an underwater landscape. For this activity, we will be using a box with a seafloor structure inside. Here, we're using a box that has already been prepared with grid points and a ruler, but if you want to do this at home, you can make your own using a shoebox and use clay or foam to create the seafloor shape. We will also need a measuring stick to use as a sounding rod. You can use wooden skewers, but be careful with the sharp points or trim them off for safety. Additionally, we will use a cardboard base that is about 6.5 inches wide and 5 inches tall, along with graph plotting grids where we can record the data. Finally, we'll need scissors, glue, and markers. To begin the activity, prepare the base of your model. Cut out one grid from a graph plotting page and paste it onto your cardboard base. This grid will serve as the guide for where each profile will be attached. If you are using NOAA materials, each box will have a letter on the bottom. Label your base with that letter. This is important because each box will have a different seafloor shape. Now let's start collecting data points. We will begin at row 0 and work our way down the box, skipping row 10. Use a new grid for each row and label it with the row number so you don't lose track. On each row, start from the left. Locate point 00 and insert your rod straight down at a 90-degree angle until it touches the surface of your seafloor. To mark the depth, pinch the part sticking out above the box with your fingers. Then carefully remove the rod while keeping your fingers in place. Use the ruler in the box to measure from your finger mark to the bottom end of the rod. In this example, we recorded a depth of 10 centimeters. Then go to the grid, find column 0, and make a dot at the 10 centimeter point. Move to the next point on the row and repeat the process. Insert the rod, mark the depth with your fingers, measure, and plot the point on your grid. Continue until all points in row 0 are finished. Keep in mind that some depths may fall between grid points, so mark them at the halfway point, like in this case. Once all the data is collected, connect the dots across the row to form your profile line. When you are done with row 0, move on to the next row and repeat the same process. Don't forget to label your profile so you don't lose track. We'll keep collecting data row by row, building one profile at a time until we have a total of 10 profiles. After completing all the profiles, it's time to cut them out to start building our 3D model. Cut along the bottom line of the grid and across the red line of your profile. To stay organized, you can write the row number on the back of each cutout. Now let's assemble our model. Starting with profile 9, fold along the bottom line of the grid, apply glue to the strip, and paste it to the bottom row of your base. Repeat the process with profile 8, folding, applying glue, and pasting to the row just above profile 9. We will continue backward through each profile, finishing with profile 0 to complete your 3D model. When your model is finished, open the box and look inside. Compare your reconstructed seafloor with the hidden structure. Just like real oceanographers, you gathered indirect measurements to map a landscape you couldn't see. Each skewer acted like a sonar beam, giving you one depth reading. By combining many data points, you created a 3D picture of the seafloor. Thanks for watching this video. For more activities and resources like this, visit the NOAA Office of Education website.